Welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. Fantasy League is just around the corner. I'm excited for it, and today we're going to be looking at building a differential team full of all English players, because a lot of English players are going to be the key in the differentials to having a good season this year, I reckon, in my opinion. Now, I'm going to be covering Fantasy League week on week here on the channel, so make sure you leave a like and subscribe. We're aiming for top 10. We're aiming for literally top tier of Fantasy League this year, so we're not messing around at all. But right here, we got a brand new team to select. Gameweek 1 team selection. Now, it's really interesting to me every year to take a look at, what teams do in terms of how do all of the English players perform, how do all of the new transfers perform. And so what I do is, just to calibrate my thoughts, and you're welcome to join this league, I build teams of all English players, of new signings only, of a team heavily focused on defense, and kind of look at alternative strategies year on year to see how they perform, and to see what kind of players we can take from them teams to maximize our own point scores and beat everybody else out there in the game. Or you're just looking to have a few differentials when it comes to what the mainstream are kind of saying, then you're in the right place. So first up, today we're building an all England team, basically. So when we're taking a look at the goalkeepers, this is the England squad right now. I think Jordan Pickford and Ramsdale, two top tier keepers, same for Johnston, but again, we only have two. And I think when we're looking at who do we want in goal for our England team, it's going to be Ramsdale. Now, Everton are likely to get a lot of save points, so it just depends if they can keep, their defense relatively tight, in the sense that we don't want to be conceding too many goals, but sometimes save points are good. So we'll spend about 9.5 mil on the defense, and then we take a look at the goalkeeper, but we take a look at the defenders for well, right here, England. Now, really quite an interesting bunch here. Kyle Walker, fantastic pace, attacking returns good. Does he always play? Trippier's on corners. Again, Trippier's going to bang points, but he's not a differential. When I look at this right here, and I think about who are the English differentials, I really think, okay, you hear me out, right? Okay, this is Harry Maguire. If he gets a transfer, he's no longer captain. It's quite possible that he could be one of the players, if he goes to Spurs or Chelsea, that, he's got something to prove. But John Stones and Luke Shaw are my two first picks, right? John Stones, Luke Shaw. Now, the reason for this, if we head over to Man United, is that Man United had a solid season last year. They've signing a new keeper. De Gea did amazing. But Luke Shaw also, when he was playing, he got up there, he got on the ball, and he was attacking. He got good returns. And, Golden Glove for Man United. They kept a lot of clean sheets. Then again, like I said, John Stones. Why? Because like Alexander-Arnold, he's playing slightly in the defensive midfield role. If he keeps this, depending on how they start, depending on Phillips and so on, they've also got Kovacic. If he keeps this sort of form, then basically, if he's playing, he could get also clean sheets and returns, whilst kind of guaranteeing a spot in the team at some points. For Palace, Guehi, top player. Some really strong returns last year, actually. Palace's clean sheets weren't the best, but if we're looking at, differentials for the price, there's one right there. It's guaranteed to play. And then we said Harry Maguire, currently at Man United, of course, but he's going to come in the team, because I think that if he's playing, depending on where he goes, he could do very well. And at 4.5 million, if you're looking at a defender for Spurs, for Chelsea, whoever he goes to, it is going to be fantastic. A great differential right there. Moving on to the midfielders, let's take a little look at the squad. So again, stacked. We've got Eze, Keane, Gallagher, Henderson, Maddison, Phillips, Rice. Quite defensive, because a lot of the attackers right there are sometimes midfielders, wingers, whatever it is. But I think Eze, after the form he's in, he's going to be a must. He's going to be slightly non-selected, I think, to start with. Maddison, again, if we're looking at returns, because we always want to go for attacking players in our FPL, it is a must. Henderson could be off to Saudi. Will Conor Gallagher stay in play? That's the real question. So let's get Eze in for Palace first. Chelsea, Palace right here. Cool. Eze in, 6.5 million. He's gone up a bit. Zaha has also, obviously, sadly, left Crystal Palace. But, he's going to be the main man now, I think, that they're going to rely on to get that creativity along with Elise and to really bag some points. Now, we also said that we was going to get in, as well as Eze, James Maddison for Spurs. Again, decent price point. Some people critique him. Some people say he's great. I think he's going to do well. And while we're here, obviously Harry Kane is going to have to be in the team. Same for Maddison. The reason why Harry Kane's in there, do I really need to explain it? What a poacher, what a finisher. And we've got 40 million for 5 players right here. Now, again, We're looking at the rest of these. They're great players, but they're a bit defensive. Conor Gallagher could be tempting. But when we take a look at these attackers, these players are also people that are in midfield. Callum Wilson, absolutely jacked in this photo. Fair enough. Big Callum Wilson there. So again, look at that, 58 goals. Rashford's a must. Foden, Grealish, I'm very tempted by to stack out that midfield. But it would mean I have to choose between one or the other. So, you know, Man United first. Let's get in Rashford. Done deal. 9 mil. But he had a fantastic season. He did ever so slightly, get a bit troubled towards the end. If they don't sign a new striker, Martial's going to be, you know, a fantastic signing to have there up front. But 30 mil for 4 players. If we head back over to Manchester City, it really is Grealish going to play or is Foden going to play? Now, to start with, I think that, you know, I'd like both of them. So maybe I do just get both and actually get rid of Ake. And then I've got 20 mil for some forwards. So, like I said, now midfield is fully stacked. We're doubling down on the Man City sort of differentials. We'll start both if they both play fantastic. But then I'm looking at Wilson. He's in the team, definitely. He's playing extremely well last season. I think he really found his feet. So if I head back over to Newcastle, actually, right here, linking up with Trippier nicely as well, we're going to get him in the squad right there. So now we're looking at a real strong team. Now we've got 2 players left to get for 12 mil. We can kind of semi-break the bank here if we wanted to. But I think if we're looking at Arsenal players, you know, we are lacking some Arsenal players. So Ben White's going to come in there. And then let's see what auto pick gives us just for that last spot. We're going to enter the squad. It's going to be Mr. England team. Do we have that right there? Mr. England team. Oh, we do. Favorite club. Let's go Everton for the sake of it. Enter squad. And let's rearrange this team. So we said we're going to double down on City. So we're going to get Grealish in there as well. So we got 3 City players there looking rather nice. Maguire is a differential who I think can do quite well if he gets a good transfer. Kane's going to have to be the captain. And then Rashford is going to be the vice captain. And we're going to play triple captain on the first game week just to see how stuff goes. But there, my friends, is the All England team for this year. Now, let me know what you think of this team. I think it's got fantastic potential. Is there anybody missing that you would change? Is there anybody that's too much of a risk? But if we're looking at differentials, this is really a team full of them. So really take a little look at this and go, right, you know, if you're looking to stand out, because the YouTuber market has made everybody's teams so similar and so good. Whereas on this channel right here, we are doing differentials. We're doing stuff that, you know, you wouldn't expect. We're taking gambles. So thank you very much for watching today. Take care, subscribe down below, and let me know your thoughts on this team. Thank you.